Hi, thank you for joining Messages from Above. This is just a general reading to see which messages Source, Universe, Spirit wants to bring forth for us at this time. As it is a general reading, these messages may or may not resonate with you, and that's okay. Just take what does and leave the rest. Please remember to hit that like button, also to hit the share button, and if you aren't already, then I really would appreciate you hitting that subscribe button. It doesn't cost you anything, but it does help the algorithms and it does help my channel to grow so that more people actually get to see my videos. Okay, so let's get started and see what the first message is that wishes to be shared to the collective, to the viewers watching. Okay, can we please have the first message? Spirit, what do you wish the viewers to hear, to know? What message needs to come forward for the viewers watching? What message, what insight, what guidance do you wish to impart to us? First message, please. Okay. We have the last quarter moon in Taurus. So be proud of yourself. Okay, so straight off for this, I'm getting the message that be proud of who you are. Be proud of the way you've conducted yourself in certain situations. Be proud of yourself for holding the light. Be proud of yourself for being who you are, where you are at this moment in time. We have had to endure a lot of difficult situations over the last few years especially, and the way you have come through this is a testament to the person that you are, and for this reason you should be proud of yourself. Okay, so I will go to the book and see if I can find it, how I can expand on this, if there's anything that we really need more to know about. Okay, so do you really believe in you? No one is perfect, but you need to believe in yourself and what you have to offer. Be proud of yourself. You came to this earth with a purpose to fulfill. Drawing this card suggests that there are a lot of unresolved self-worth questions that need to be answered before you can start to create the life you know is waiting for you. Being real is the key here. Don't pretend for appearance's sake. You're more than allowed and encouraged to be your real self. In an age where people pretend to lead a perfect life, there's nothing more impressive than true authenticity. Don't compare yourself to anyone else. Instead, start to recognize your own talents and assets. So, again, be proud of how you conduct yourself and don't compare yourself to anyone else, because you are unique. You are doing you the way that you can be proud of yourself in being and doing. Okay, can we please have another message, please, that goes along with this reading for the viewers watching? What message is there, please? What further message do you have to impart to the viewers watching, please? What further message do the viewers need to hear or understand or learn? Okay, we have this one, which is the blue flame, spontaneous awakening, activation, and integration time. And I feel that ties into this be proud of yourself, because when we are authentic, that is part of our awakening, is being true to ourselves, being aware of the truth around us, and not buying into any of the controlled narratives. It's also time to integrate those parts of ourselves that we are not necessarily proud of, but by integrating those and acknowledging those parts of ourselves, that actually also helps in our spiritual awakening. So again, I will see how I can expand on this. So this is a card of awakening and energetic upgrades. Perhaps you're going through a period of spontaneous awakening, receiving visions and having experiences that are out of the ordinary. In the West, little is known about the process of spontaneous awakening, and it can feel very scary when we're going through it alone. Elsewhere, they can be seen as auspicious experiences, with those going through them being treated with tender care. The blue beings are thought to be activating beings with great potential for healing and upgrading our cellular structures. They appear in moments of extreme awakening, activating a physical Kundalini awakening and deep cellular and DNA healing. Many people glamorize the awakening process, however. In reality, it's much messier and more difficult than most of us believe. We must first let go of what we think we know for sure and how we make sense of the world. This isn't easy. The awakening process, even when it's spontaneous, takes a considerable amount of time to integrate, and awakening without integration can leave us feeling very ungrounded. If you're in the midst of an awakening, the process never ends. Treat this time as deeply sacred and give yourself ample space to ground and integrate the extreme changes you're going through. And yeah, it can be quite disconcerting when you realise that everything around you is changing, that the things that you once thought to be true, that you can see through those, and that the people or things that don't resonate with you anymore actually start falling away. That is part of the awakening process, and it's about coming to terms with the fact that everything you once knew about, even about yourself, can change, and that it's like having to learn to walk again, basically, and it's taking one step at a time. It's taking it slowly so that you can integrate the new things that you are learning about the outside world as well as about you yourself. Okay. What other messages are coming forward, please? What other message is there, please, for the collective? What message do we need to hear? We have these two. A consciousness of lack is the first card, and the status quo. Okay, put that there. Let's move you along. Okay, so with the status quo, it's about, can be two versions of this. With the status quo, it's about everything is a cycle, and you can either keep with the status quo or you can change the status quo and go into a new way of being, a new way of seeing things, which ties into your the blue flame, the awakening card. Okay, so with this status quo, it's about staying the same. So this card indicates a period of little change for you. It's advisable at this time to maintain the present energy regarding such endeavours as work, relationships or location. There is value in allowing the momentum of your life to continue on its present path. Although the outer energy remains steady, don't lose sight of the inner work that can be percolating under the surface. Again, so as I said, ties into this integration and activation time. The regularities of this time actually allow you to bring more balance into your thoughts and behaviours. Now is a great time to meditate, read and socialise with people of like mind. Let yourself focus on these activities and make them a priority now. Status quo turns up at a time when you are actually going through some significant change. It's telling you to engage in the personal activities that will help you maintain as much inner balance as possible. Remember, the centre of your status quo is always your divine nature. So again, I believe that ties in to being proud of yourself, about who you are, and about don't change who you are and how you process things, but at the same time to always know that there may be things that you need to integrate, that is part of yourself that you need to integrate, and that is also a part of your awakening process. Okay, with the consciousness of lack card, so this is asking you to change your perception. So when you are in a consciousness of lack, you actually bring more lack into your life. So this is saying you need to change your perception. You need to show more gratitude. You need to feel like you are in a consciousness of abundance, and that way you will attract more abundance into your life. I do understand that if you are in a situation where you do have financial worries or you are facing difficulties, that it is very hard to change that perception, but you need to work on it. Again, this is just what I'm getting from the card. It may not relate to you. You may be working from a consciousness of abundance, but still facing this financial difficulty. I would say that maybe there's something else that's in that state of consciousness of lack that maybe you are not focusing enough on gratitude or imagining yourself immersed in that abundance. Again, I do know it can be really hard to change how you feel about certain situations when you're in it, but only by changing how you think about certain things can you actually change an outcome. Okay, so I will go to the book and see what it says. With this picture on this card, a man leans dejectedly on a concrete heart, his back turned to the potential gold and beauty held there. His melancholy seems overwhelming, and this card may reveal a similar energy for you at this time. There may be some financial limitation for you, possibly even significant money woes, but this card could indicate restriction in other areas as well. You may be experiencing some limitations in love or relationships, and the feelings of loss could be frustrating or sad. This card reveals even deeper issues than the Great Gratitude card. Reversed, it demands that you shift out of the lack consciousness now, even if you feel something is missing in your life. Your fear only restricts you further, making you more miserable and manifesting more limitation. It may be difficult to focus on something positive when you're lonely or have financial troubles, but it's absolutely necessary to do so if you want to change that reality. Take the steps you need to resolve whatever issue may be bothering you, but don't stop there. Make the energetic calls to always acknowledge what you have, even to the smallest detail. Choosing to value yourself and your life will break down the harsh feelings in your heart and bring many amazing experiences to you. Okay, can we have another message please that goes with this reading? What other message is there please? Okay, we have channel your knowledge, critical judgment. So this is about opening yourself up to receive knowledge from your higher self, from spirit. So let's have a look, because these are fairly new cards for me and I haven't used them before. So let's see what it actually says. So, automatic writing is a safe and powerful process of channeling spirit directly into writing. Like any sense or intuitive skill, it can be sharpened and improved with time and practice. More importantly, anyone can learn this skill. Without the active conscious self, the mind becomes free to instruct and navigate the individual. Automatic writing enables the channel to access higher states of consciousness and awareness. Innovation and creation is a byproduct of channeling in this way. Leonardo da Vinci, Isaac Newton and Albert Einstein were consistently inspired by the form of thought from pen to paper. If you are just beginning to open yourself to intuitive and spiritual communication, automatic writing can act as a bridge to strengthen your mind and intuitive channel. Before undertaking such a skill, you are encouraged to keep a clear and sacred space free of lower thought forms and energies that may cling or seek to enter an open channel door. Seek a suitable teacher. Currently, soul guidance is required. You are being asked to connect to the higher wisdom of your soul. Removing ego-based barriers such as expectations, internal ridicule, fear and control are necessary for clarity and peace of mind. Feelings of being physically, mentally, or energetically blocked or stuck in areas of your life, such as employment and relationships, requires action, but you must be ready to let go of your expectations. Creating a peaceful environment to free your mind is essential now. Allowing your pen or pencil to wander on a sketch pad, forming doodles or symbols, or painting or musical creation will assist in writing issues such as writer's block. With relaxed breath, let your thoughts inspire you to create or record new information as your inner thoughts and spiritual messages are conveyed to you to record in written word. Working with high vibrations or elevated energy levels will improve this communication and length of spiritual discussion. So the shadow aspect is ignoring your own advice or the inability to be objective. So it's about opening up your mind to receive your soul's guidance. Again, tying into, this awakening and activation card. This is an activation that your soul wants you to have, but you need to be open to it and be proud of yourself. By being authentic and being true and honest and open is how this activation can take place. Okay, can we have a final message, please? A final message. Okay, I've got that one. Take the first step. Begin it now. So that ties in really well with this channel your knowledge. It's asking you to take that first step. Also, with the consciousness of lack, take that first step. Move out of that perspective and have appreciation for more of what you have rather than what you don't have. Begin that now, and that can be the change that you are looking for. Okay, so that was the reading. I do hope that there was something in there that resonated for you. So until next time, sending you lots of love and peace and harmony, and thank you for watching.